Alright guys, welcome back to another Fortnite video, and in this one we have so many amazing things to talk about. We have to show you the new challenges for the high stakes mode and exactly how to do all of them with tips, tricks, and secrets, as well as go through a bunch of the news about the new game mode, how exactly it works, how you get the safes in it and stuff like that, which items are going to be coming with the free challenges, which items are going to be coming instead in the item shop, and also the brand new grappler item and the stats for it. And again, we'll be going through a full guide for every single challenge and how to do it the fastest. Just all of the info on this brand new update. But yeah guys, if you enjoyed today's video, find it helpful, or you're just hyped for high stakes, be sure to hit that like button down below. On top of that, be sure to comment what you are most excited for in this brand new update. For me, I'm excited for the challenges. You guys know I love doing challenge guides for you, and getting some more special ones here, that's always a ton of fun. But yeah guys, without further ado, let's jump on into it here with the first part I want to go through. Before we go through the challenge guides themselves, those are coming up in just a sec here, but I'm sure a ton of you missed the announcements in the Twitch streams about all of the brand new info on stuff coming into the game. So first of all, let's get into it. They did show off a brand new glider. We talked about it a bit in a previous video. We knew it was coming out, but this is the official glider and it looks crazy. It's like this bank heist safe type of glider. I really don't know what to say about it. It seems to be pretty cool. It has like that thing spinning on top of it for the door, has money flying out of it even when you're like diving down. Overall, it seems to be very cool, and my guess for this is that it would be epic rarity on par with other gliders that are around this, so it could be like 1200 to 1500 V-Bucks. That would be my guess. I don't think it would be legendary. It doesn't seem quite that crazy, but you never really know. But yeah, definitely a super cool looking glider. I don't know if I'd buy it personally, but for some of you guys, I could see you really liking this, especially with like the burglar skins and stuff like that. It goes super well with them. Oh no, so this back bling is confirmed to be with the brand new outfit, and the outfit has 4 customizable options, which basically change around the mask to have like the different card symbols like hearts, spades, clubs, stuff like that. But let's get into it with the next one here, with the brand new grappler item, the stats on it, how exactly it works, how many times you can use it, all of that stuff. And by the way guys, you know we predicted it in one of our videos. We talked about how there's definitely going to be a grappling hook coming into the game. We had the info on it. We knew it was coming out in this update, but yeah, how exactly does the brand new grappler look? Because as you can see here, it's a funny little item with like a plunger on the end of it, and basically you can fire it, it sticks to walls and stuff like that and pulls you directly up towards them. Also, it appears to be purple rarity or epic rarity, so it's not going to be the most common but not going to be the most rare either. And on top of that, they showed off the other stats as well. It doesn't do any damage, so if you hit another player with it, it's just gonna bounce off of them a little bit. But on top of that, it also has a fire rate of 1 second, so you can't just like spam it, and I really don't know why you would want to. And technically the magazine size is 15, but I'm not sure you'd be able to reload it or how you'd get ammo for it. That's a little bit confusing, but it does have a reload time of 1.3 seconds in case you were able to reload it. So we'll have to wait and see about that. How exactly would you reload it or get more plungers for it unless it uses like some form of ammunition? So as we talked about, it's going to be amazing for like grappling up to people's base. But what's interesting about this is it's not unlimited use. It actually has a select amount of uses, which we believe is around 15 when you get it out of a chest or something like that. Either way guys, that's going to be crazy, and I'm so hyped for it. But moving on to the next thing with exactly how the new Getaway LTM works, because it's honestly crazy guys. This may just be the craziest limited time mode we've ever had. Maybe the Thanos mode is a little bit more crazy, but this one is going to be insane. So how exactly does this mode work? Well, basically your goal is not to get a victory royale. It's not to eliminate other players. Well, I mean, you still can probably win by eliminating all players, but there's a different way to win that's a lot faster and easier, and that is by getting away with the Diamond Llama. Now, how exactly do you get the Diamond Llama, and how exactly do you get away? Because there's actually like getaway vans around the map, and there's also safes around the map now, which I know sounds crazy, but it all makes sense sort of when you put it together. So apparently when you first get into game and you're like going to drop off the battle bus, it seems to be like there's around 4 different safes on the map, and I'm pretty sure that they show up on your map if you press the back or whatever button you use to pull up the mini map. A bunch of safes will show up, and these you really want to get to in order to get the Diamond Llama out of them. But that's where it gets crazy guys, because everybody else can see these as well, and if you're in a full lobby, oh, and also I should say that this is a squads mode. It's not solo or duos. They may change that in the future, but as of right now it does seem to be only squads. So you will be fighting other squads in this, but as I was saying, saying, you're going to be running into other squads that are going to be able to see those safes on the map and going to be dropping at them, which is going to make it insane. So you might have like 25-ish people at one safe trying to get the jewel out of it at one time. So that adds a little bit of strategy to it. But say you get to a safe and nobody else is there, you have to open it up, and it does take a while to actually open up the safe, around 10 seconds actually. So you will be left in the open and be pretty vulnerable to being attacked. So your teammates need to protect you when you open up that safe. But once you get it open, you then can grab the jeweled llama, and it does take up a spot in your inventory. So keep that in mind. You may have to drop a different weapon that you might not use in order to carry this jeweled llama. But once you have that, you then need to get to the getaway vans, which will spawn on the map as well and will show up on the mini map. But you have to get to those and actually build up to them in order to fly away. And if you guys are the first ones to fly away with a jeweled llama, that is how you win. But keep in mind, I'm pretty sure you show up on the mini map when you have one of the jeweled llamas. So you need to be careful. A lot of people are going to be gunning for you, but if you make it out, you'll get the win. So honestly, insane, but looks like so much fun, guys. I'm so excited for this. But guys, it's time to talk about the new challenges that are coming out and the brand new items coming with them and the fastest way to get those challenges done. But all of these challenges have to do with the brand new Getaway LTM. You're going to have to play this mode in order to get the 3 brand new items, and also you get some experience. So what specifically are the prizes that you can get? Well, first of all, with the experience, you can get 5,000 experience, which is a little bit odd. I guess that's kind of cool, but definitely the least important item. But then you start to get into the more interesting items that are confirmed for the challenges, and these get cooler as you get along, because the first of which is this spray, which isn't that cool. I mean, it is still very cool, don't get me wrong, but compared to the other items, it's just not as special, and you'll see why. But it is still very interesting because it has to do with the new limited time mode. It's got all of the symbols for cards, the diamonds, the spades, the hearts, the clubs. That's the final one. And then for the next item, you actually have a brand new one that we've never seen before, a special contrail that shoots out different like play money. It looks kind of like Monopoly money that flies out from around your character. And what's interesting about this is we did actually get to see it a little bit in yesterday's preview of high stakes stuff. It is indeed a contrail, and just sort of like money flies out around. It's not like it flies out directly from your hands, so it is pretty unique, but definitely really cool. But then if you complete all 3 of these challenges, you get the brand new crowbar pickaxe, which is super dope. I cannot wait to get this, guys. It is going to be awesome, and like as you can see, it just looks super solid. Nothing too insane, but for a free pickaxe, it's going to be pretty dope. Cannot wait to get it. So let's jump on into it here with the first challenge of the list. There are 3 of them, and this one is the simplest one, but it's play 10 matches of the Getaway LTM, and that gets you the 5,000 XP. And I know, guys, this one doesn't require any tips, but there is one tip I can give you, and that is to not do this one or focus on it starting out. Because, guys, if you try to go into game and like complete matches as fast, you're gonna miss out on the other challenges. So what I would do is focus on the other 2 challenges, because those require you to actually do some things in the getaway mode. So by doing those, you'll probably end up completing 10 matches anyways and get this unlocked, get that XP, and knock out 2 birds with 1 stone, as I always say. But then for the challenge after this is where it starts to get a little bit more interesting, and I can give you some tips on how to get it done the fastest. But deal 500 damage to jewel carrying opponents. This can be tough because you can only deal damage to somebody who has the jewel, which means there's probably only 4 people at a time that you can deal damage to. So what then is the best way of finding people that are carrying the jewel? Well, guys, keep in mind that in this game mode, when somebody picks up a jewel, they show up on the map. So what you want to do is get into game and not try and get the jewel from the safe. You probably want to let the other people get it and then run in and try and deal damage on that person that is carrying it. Again, you can use your mini map to pinpoint exactly who it is. It might be a little bit tough when you're in the fray of things and they have their whole squad around them, but you should be able to pick them out and see that bright llama on the back of them, and then you can just deal some damage with them. I would also recommend getting in close with a shotgun or something, just so it's easier to see who exactly it is. But I mean, if you eliminate a squad that you know has a jeweled llama, you're going to get this damage done eventually, and it will take time to do. But if you follow doing those things, it shouldn't be overall that difficult. And then, guys, for the final challenge, the one that unlocks the special new contrail, you have to pick up a jewel in 5 different matches of the Getaway LTM, which seems very similar to the just play 10 matches, right? But still, how is the best way to do this? Well, what I would recommend is actually playing with a squad that is trying to do this challenge at once. And the reason for that, guys, is that you can cycle the jewel to everybody in your squad, and they all work towards completing that challenge for each of them. So if you get a squad of people together and can get a jewel, that's by far the easiest way of doing it, instead of trying to solo queue or join with random people. Now, if you need teammates teammates to find to do this, I always recommend my affiliate Gamer Link. It's a free app for iOS and Android that helps you find teammates in Fortnite and other games, and you can put in specific criteria of what you want to do. So you could create a beacon saying you want to complete this challenge and want people to play Getaway with and get some games done doing that. So if you want to check that out, I'll leave a link down below in the description. I've been affiliated with them for a while and it's an awesome app. But yeah, guys, once you get all of that done, you will unlock the crowbar and you'll have it easy peasy. And then also, why is this high stakes mode even happening in the first place? What is the reasoning behind it? What is their inspiration for it? Well, guys, there's one theory that seems to be going around and it makes a ton of sense, and that is that it may be to help promote Payday 3, which is a little bit interesting because I'm not sure that Payday is like directly with Epic Games. I do know that Payday 2 used the Unreal Engine, and the company that created that game supposedly partnered with Epic Games to use the engine, so it is possible this is another promotion type thing. It's happened before with the Samsung stuff, it's happened before with the Thanos mode, so I wouldn't be surprised that this would be to promote Payday 3 or something like that, because the characters look super similar, the getaway vans look similar, just the idea of the heist in general, it would definitely make sense. So that is what I would guess is going on here. But anyways, guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to subscribe for more videos like this coming out in the near future. On top of that, you can check out some of my previous videos, such as going through a bunch of leaks that are also coming in the update, and then on the right, going through some connections with the Galaxy skin and the Cube. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.